Hello and welcome to Sam Chapman Stadium. Today we have the red-tailed Hawks facing off against the San Rafael Bulldogs. I'm Alec McGee.
I'm Wesley King.
And earlier before this game, we talked to Coach Lamont, got a little quick pregame interview, and we're going to cue it up right now.
I've never had a conversation with two.
You said keeping everyone healthy. There have been a lot of injuries this past week. How do you think that's going to affect the game, and are there anyone important that's stepping up?
I think it will affect the game a little bit. We had to alter some things coming into this week, but I think we have enough guys that can step up and play good roles, and that have been playing already all season and will step up. So like guys like Chuck and Sam Reed that'll really step up. But the most important thing is we still got Rory out there slinging the rock. We got Josh Kushner getting his slants in. And Lachlan blocking for everyone, and so we got three guys that have been good all season that'll just keep rolling.
Yeah.
You have more questions?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so Lamont, we see the piece of rope on your lanyard. For some of the fans at home, what does that rope signify to TAM football?
I think the big thing with the rope is just it's all about teamwork and really about what we're trying to do with the culture of the team, right? We talk about holding the rope as if you're climbing a mountain. If you let go of the rope, you're going to put a lot of other people down with you. And when we start to let go of the rope a little bit, it hurts. So we got to just hold on stronger every time and a little tighter every time. It'll hurt less, and we'll climb the mountain together.
Hawks will be kicking off for the Bulldogs.
Hello and welcome to Game 2 at home for Tamalpais High School.
We have Josh Kushner kicking off for the red-tailed Hawks today.
Yeah, number 6. He's got quite the leg.
He's been good for the Hawks all season here.
Yeah.
Here's the approach. Kick is up, and we're underway here at Sam Chapman Stadium. To the back of the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. Ooh, big hit by Jack Molnar there.
It's like there was quite the scuffle. You see the linemen starting to hype each other up. They're getting excited.
Here we go. Here's the defense taking the field now.
One of the biggest things for TAM this week is recovering from injuries.
There was over 10 injuries at the beginning of the week after the Marin Catholic game. A lot of those guys have recovered, but unfortunately there are still some big injuries this week.
Yeah, you lose key players like Jack Ellerman and, Ezra had, what was it, 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns against Drake.
You lose those explosive players, and it's really hard to get that energy going the first quarter. But, you have those key players like Lachlan Farrell able to kind of hype up the team.
Here's the snap, run up the middle for no gain, brought down by Christian Sun in the backfield. Big play there by Christian Sun.
What looks like second and about 11 for the Bulldogs here at the 19-yard line. You can see Lamont talking to his linemen, to his linebackers.
Here comes San Rafael to the line. Looks like a shotgun look. Stacking the line here. In motion. Here's the snap. Looks like a pitch outside. Oh, my goodness.
Brought down by number 8, Elijah Fowler.
In the backfield.
What a big hit.
Looks like they had the read option going, and it just did not work. You know, the quarterback pitched it, and immediately in the backfield, there was Elijah.
Yeah, you know, that's that future Marine. He's strong. He's been building that muscle all season, and, you know, he's kind of taken up that role as one of the most important seniors. You know, you saw him walking out for the pregame meeting with the referee, and, you know, he's kind of becoming kind of one of the faces of town football.
Here comes San Rafael back to the line.
Well, it looks like 3rd and 15 for Bulldogs.
Number 2, Daniel Dune at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Here's a snap, pass. Looking over the middle. Oh, big hit by Will Delorme, but caught by number 1, Harry Pocock.
Looks like a first down at the 35-yard line for the Bulldogs.
You know, I think Coach Lamont's upset about that play because it looks like that would have been an easy interception for either, looked like Will or whoever was on the receiver. But, you know, they went for the big hit, and, you know, it was a big hit, but it didn't pay off.
Yeah, and that was also a terrific catch. I mean,
you know, he went through contact for that one.
Quite the acrobat out there.
Mm-hmm. He's going to think twice about going over the middle again.
Yeah.
They got 3 in the backfield here for San Rafael. Here's the snap for run. Oh, my gosh. Blown up by number 77, Luke Ferris, for no gain.
Boom, and brought down.
He's fired up.
Yeah. Looks like it was a gain of about a yard, maybe.
Gain of about a yard. Gain about a yard.
2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
No gain.
And, you know, I was talking to Luke Ferris in the BPL earlier today, and, you know, he was kind of questionable with injuries, but I'm happy to see him out on the field.
Mm-hmm. I heard it was a foot injury.
Yeah.
He looks like he bounced back pretty quickly. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, and, you know, he's strong. He's resilient. I mean, even in the days when we used to play in middle school, I remember he was resilient.
Here's a snap, empty backfield for the Bulldogs.
Oh, a fumble! Fumble on the play. It looks like it was recovered by the Redwood or the SR offensive line.
Looked like number 60, Arvin Matsuri, with a group of Hawks brought down the quarterback.
42, Sebastian Chen, and number 8, Elijah Fowler.
You know, great tackle on that. Great tackle there, and, you know, even if we weren't able to pick up that fumble, that's still 3rd and 15.
Third and long for the Bulldogs here. You got to think a pass here. I mean, they had that big pass last time on 3rd down. I think they're going to go to the air again here.
Yeah. Only one in the backfield.
Here's a pass looking left. Here comes the rush over the middle. Incomplete.
Down. Flag on the play.
Pass attempt. Incomplete. Flag on play.
Quarterback hit on that play. Looks a little shaken, grabbing his side.
Yeah.
He appears
Daniel Dunn appears to be walking off the field right now.
I'm not sure if it's because they're punting or because he's injured. It's going to be a penalty on the Hawks.
I think you said holding. So it's a 10-yard penalty, 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs here.
Looks like they're going to punt. 3rd and about 6 for the Bulldogs here. So
10 yards. 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
I don't see Daniel Dunn back there in the backfield. Looks like they have number 9, Jack Healy, back at quarterback in replacement for Daniel Dunn.
Looks like he's...
Here's the snap. Looks like a run.
Run up the middle by the quarterback.
Looks like Lachlan Farrell as well as Chuck Byer on the tackle there.
Yeah, you know, Chuck just kind of held on for dear life on that. You know, he got a hold of his leg and just kind of held him down.
Number 9, Jack Healy.
Looks like no gain on the play. Maybe a yard.
Brought down by Chuck Fire.
4th and 4 here. Wesley, do you think they're going to go for it? 4th and 4?
I'm not sure. It looks like they are, but, your starting quarterback is hurt. I would think you want to get the ball into your defense's hands so he has more time to recover.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And, if you mess up on this 4th down conversion here,
you're giving the Hawks great field position.
That's great field position. And, we have a very explosive offense.
You don't want to give the ball to this offense this close to the end zone.
Exactly.
Looks like we got 4 wide, 1 in the backfield for the Bulldogs. Nope. Flags on the play.
Offside call against the Hawks.
Looks like the center snapped the ball and then put it back. That's gonna be a penalty on the Bulldogs. 4th and long here.
4th and 9. That might change up your strategy here. If you.
Looks like they're coming back out. I do see Daniel Dunn back at the quarterback position for the Bulldogs here. Here's the snap.
Oh, and they punt it.
They punt it.
Told to
nice
let it go
roll
by
there
Lamont.
to about the 35-yard line.
Danny Dunn sails out of bounds at the 30-yard line where Tam will take over on offense.
Not a bad idea by the Bulldogs. No one was back to receive because they thought they were going for it. And, that's perfectly within the rules. You can kick it
anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even have to be 4th down.
I think if you get that a little more straight, keep away from the out-of-bound lines, that's a great play.
Yeah.
Here comes the Red Tails Hawks offense.
Big
led
opportunity for number 9, Rory Cronander.
In motion, Josh Kushner. Here's the snap. Run up the middle. Nice gain here by number 8.
Wow.
Elijah Fowler.
Elijah. He's starting to warm up.
He's had a couple great games back to back, and I think he's really taken on this starting running back role.
Yeah. Especially with all the injuries and all that. There's certain players that have to step up. Regardless of their role before, they have to be able to fill those roles.
Run up the middle with Elijah again,
Big
breaking
run
free.
Elijah up. He keeps going, and all the way to the 40-yard line. Big run for Elijah Fowler.
Finally brought down by Nick Ford after about, I would say, 20-yard gain.
It's big plays like that just they electrify the whole stadium.
Yeah, this is what I love about the Red-Tailed Hawks offense here. They have a no-huddle offense, and they are rolling. This San Rafael team, they have a huddle offense.
Screen pass to Josh Kushner.
Brought down.
Drives up. Looks like no gain on the play.
Number 9, quarterback Rory Cronander.
Line judges spot it, same place at the 40-yard line.
I don't think this San Rafael defense is prepared for this no-huddle offense here by Casey Sully.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to get personnel on and off. They just can't seem to do it. Here's number 9, Rory Cronander in the backfield. Looks like 3 out to the left, 1 out to the right.
Looks like Sebastian Chen.
Screen pass to number 5, Sam Reed. A lot of room there. Great
Upfield,
blocking.
Cuts inside.
Spin move.
Inside. Down
Still
to the
chugging.
15-yard line.
Brought down by about 3 or 4
Great
Bulldogs.
play.
Number 5, Sam Reed.
Sam Reed with an explosive play for first down for the Red-Tailed Hawks. There it is again. There's that no-huddle offense. They're able to kind of explode and then keep exploding on you.
San Rafael is struggling to get personnel on and off the field. Here they go. Here's the snap. Run up the
Looks like
outside.
Sebastian Chen
Chen
outside.
stiff arms.
Cuts inside.
Ooh.
Looks like a gain of 3 on the play, but there's a flag from the backfield.
By number 42, Sebastian Chen.
Now, I wonder if that was to deal with the face mask.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it was a little earlier than that.
A little bit earlier than that?
Sebastian's one of those guys where he's deceivingly athletic, He'll be able to run you over, hit you with a stiff arm, but he'll also be able to juke inside like he just did,
Oh, yeah.
We saw kind of everything there. We saw a little bit of power, a little bit of speed, a little bit of deception.
Looks like the ball is being brought back.
About a 5-yard penalty on the Hawks. Holding.
Penalty against Tam negates the nice play by Chen. 1st and 20 for Tam.
There it is. We have Sebastian Chen in the backfield again. Joined with Sam Reed.
See Christian Sun up there at H-back.
Rory in the shotgun.
Here's a snap, a run to Sam Reed.
Sam
up
Reed
the middle.
Inside.
Good blocking.
Handoff from Rory Cronander to Sam Reed.
Looked like about a 3 or 4 yard gain there.
Yeah.
Brought down by number 22, Jesse Trujillo for San Rafael.
Brought back up to like the 20-yard line.
Second and about 15 here for the Hawks.
Yeah, you know, they got that no-huddle offense still going.
I'm telling you, that San Rafael defense is exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Run
Looks like a
outside to
handoff to
Sam Reed,
Sebastian
stiff
Chen.
arm. Look,
He
he
was
went
brought
backwards
down
there.
For what looks like a loss of about a yard or two.
He tried that stiff arm again.
Yeah.
This time they were ready for it.
Ball carried by number 42, Sebastian Chen.
Looks like Kamorion Callaway is going down out onto the field.
Coming up
Christian
for
Son's
Christian
coming in.
Son.
Down by number 9, Jack Healy for San
You know,
Rafael.
Kamorion is one of those players that's just so explosive. You know, last game that we had here, they were playing against Redwood, and he just exploded. Both sides of the ball.
Looks like they're trying to get him jump off sides here. Didn't work, you know. They had a lot of success with that against Redwood, but San Rafael looked like they were ready for it.
They did,
Here's a
they
pass. Throw. Sam Reed.
Sam Reed wide open.
Touchdown. Hawks.
Touchdown. Number 5, Sam Reed.
Sam Reed with that
Big play right there. And, you know,
Number 5, Sam Reed.
Sam Reed with that wheel route, you know, looked like he was running a little out to the outside and then turned it up and no one was there.
yeah, you know, our quarterback, Rory, he's starting to look a lot more confident in that role of starting quarterback.
I mean, you know, it's a lot of plays on the offense, a lot you got to manage, a lot of receivers you got to look at. You know, he's starting to get used to it, I think.
Yeah, you know, I think beginning of the season, you know, not being able to play football in the fall and kind of having such a long spot where you're not able to play, you know, it's kind of daunting for a lot of players. And you know, they get a couple games in, and you know you have such a big game that you're in the Marin IJ. You know, that's pretty fantastic.
Here's Josh Kushner for the PAT.
Looks
Bobbled
like the
snap.
ball is fumbled out, and it's recovered by
San Rafael,
San Rafael,
but
we'll
they're not going to be able to do anything with
be
it.
kicking off anyway. So it looks like after that drive, it will be 6-0 Tam Hawks.
Terminator can get the handle on it. No kick. Point after attempt, no good.
So it looks like the Tam
San Rafael.
kicking team is going to be going out right now.
You know, I'm very impressed with how this defense has played that first drive with a big player like Danny Jenkins out.
Yeah. You know, you have such these roles that, you know, you always think that they can't be filled, but then you have explosive players that are able to go in and fill those roles. You know, you have a player like Jack Ellerman who was such a star in the last couple games, including the 98-yard pick six he had against MC. And, you know, you have those players, and once you lose them, you think that there's no hope. But then certain players like, you know, number 8, Elijah Fowler, he's popping off today.
I think it's a very dynamic Hawks offense, you know, where they were big in the passing game with Jack and Sam Reed, and then once Jack got injured and Sam was a little banged up with the hamstring, they went to the running game and they saw success there. And now that Sam's back and Elijah's healthy, they can roll with those two.
Yeah.
Here's a kick by Josh Kushner.
Like
Caught by number 7, Anthony Escobar.
And
Brought down.
down by a flock of Hawks.
Brought down hard by Keenan. I don't know how to say that last name, but
Hand kick from
big
Josh
hit there.
Fowler, fielded by number 7, Anthony Escobar for San Rafael.
Big play there. Looks like Lamont is trying to organize the offense.
Defense.
Or the defense. Pardon my. Sends out Ari Goldberg. You know, he just.
Here comes the Bulldog offense led by quarterback Daniel Dune, who got a little banged up on that first drive, but he's back out there leading the team.
Yeah, you know, I saw him out on the sideline, and it looked like he took a little seat for a little bit. Kind of did a couple jumping jacks, was ready to go.
Oh
Big
my.
hit there. Wow. That was an
Chuck Byer.
explosive play by Chuck Byer.
Huge hit.
And, you know, you see the thing on his arm, and he's kind of playing through an injury right now, and he's still able to make those big hits.
Wow, he flew out of nowhere and just absolutely cracked that running back.
Yeah, you know, I would not want to be that running back right now.
Nope.
And, you know, it's plays like that that are able to kind of halt the offense. You know, if
Looks
the
like
players
he-
are scared of getting hit that big, they might not be able to kind of run it the same way that they would if they had the confidence.
2nd and 11 here for the Bulldogs. Motion. Looks like a read option.
Read
He's going to
option.
pitch it.
Pitched back. What
Fumble
looks
on
like
the
a
play.
fumble.
But Dan,
Recovered by Tamalpais High School. What a great read on that. You know, the defense was able to kind of see that they were pitching the ball back. Ball was kind of fumbled out, and they picked it up. And now they have tremendous field position. Looks like the 18-yard line for the Hawks.
timeout by the Bulldogs here. They're going to want to talk this over.
Oh, yeah.
All this excitement's making you hungry. Swing on down to the snack shack. There's some delicious nutrition.
You know, I think they're going to talk about this no-huddle offense here, how they're going to handle that, how the personnel is going to be changed, you know, because I saw they weren't ready for it on that first drive. They were trying to switch personnel thinking they were going to have a lot of time between plays, and they just were caught off guard.
And, you know, also when you're switching out personnel, that's also a lot of running. You know, you have a cornerback coming from the right side and having to run all the way across the field in a full sprint. You know, that kind of takes away some of your energy.
It also, a lot of opportunities to get penalties there. You know, too many men on the field because they're trying to switch maybe a D tackle out. He can't get off the field fast enough. Ball snap, that's a free play or an extra 5 yards.
That's very true.
Here comes the Hawks offense.
One in the back. Elijah's in the backfield, joined with Rory, our quarterback.
Looks like we got two out wide. Kamorian in motion.
Kamorian in motion. Rory with
Play action.
Play action.
Kept by Rory.
Up, goes inside, and he just keeps going. Looks like a potential first down for the Hawks.
Fumbled by Rory.
On the tackle, and San Rafael takes over.
And I couldn't really see what happened there. There's a big pile up, but San Rafael came away with the football, and Hawks defense is going to have to get it back here.
I guess Rory must have fumbled on that.
A flurry of turnovers in the early going.
You know, big turnover, but also they're not in the best field position right now.
No, they have their backs up to the end zone here.
You know, they're one bad snap away from us getting 2 points and getting the ball back.
Looks like a run out to the
pile up. What?
Safety.
Appears to be a safety.
Brought down in the end zone by Ari Goldberg.
Boom, big play. And that's 2 extra points for the Tam Hawks. You know, 8-0 now, and we get possession. You know, I don't want to say I called it, but
you did call
it.
You did call it.
You know, one bad snap, and now we have two extra points, and we're getting the ball back.
Ari Goldberg read that play perfectly.
Tremendous. You know, I just saw number 50. He was in there, and bam, knocked him down in the end zone. It's a little hard to see where the end zone is with all the different lines for all the different fields that are supposed to be here, but I'm just happy that we got the points.
Wow. They are far back for this punt here.
And, you know, that's the second safety that Tam has seen this season. I'm not talking about their varsity team. I'm talking about their junior varsity team. And, you know, that's how they did beat Redwood last week. Or not last week, but about 3 weeks ago. It was just a safety, and they won 2-0.
I think this Hawks football program is built on a strong defense.
Very much so.
Looks like Lamont's trying to get a timeout here, trying to get their special teams organized. He is not happy.
Looks like Lamont is giving quite the talk to his players. Seems very frustrated.
You know, he expects perfection from these guys.
Yeah. And, you know, that's what you were talking to him about earlier in this game, you know. It's all about holding the rope. And, you know, he has that little rope emblem, if you can see it on his little lanyard. And, you know, it's all about you making plays and you sacrificing yourself and making sure that you're always there for everyone else. And, you know,
exactly.
it's a team effort, and you're not going to win a game by yourself.
You know, you hate to burn a timeout this early on for something like this, but, you know, it was necessary, you know. You can't be letting up any yards, and you got to make sure everyone knows what they're doing.
Well, that's very true. I mean, if they don't know what they're doing, that could have been a potential
bobble.
Yeah.
Could have been a fumble on the play.
A fumble. They could have gotten possession.
Here comes the kick. Looks like
big kick. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds around the 40.
Big blocking there by the Hawks.
Kickoff by number 33, Juan Bonilla.
Here comes the Hawks offense here, looking to bounce back from that fumble.
Looks like they're on the Bulldogs' 45-yard line.
High offense takes over. From the 45-yard line.
Appears that the ball went out of bounds, and there's potentially a rule about ball going out of bounds on the safety, you know.
Run up the middle with Elijah, bounces it outside, gets some space, lowers his head.
He lowered that shoulder and went, these are my extra 2 yards.
Oh, yeah. Looks like
you
you got about 4 yards on that play.
Looks like we got second and about 6 yards for the Hawks.
Gain of 4. Second and 6. Tackled by number 6.
Looks like we got 2 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Tight end.
Elijah's still in the backfield.
Here's the pass.
Rory throws it to Josh Kushner in the
caught.
middle. Number 6.
Still
Josh
going,
Kushner,
still going.
Still going. Called down by the referees for the first down.
Wow.
Big play by Josh Kushner.
He was trucking for those extra yards. He never got brought down. The refs had to stop the play there.
You know, he's a hard worker. He was not stopping at anything.
First down for the Hawks.
Here we go. Rory in the backfield. Josh Kushner in motion. Out
Kushner
wide to
gets the ball,
Josh.
cuts inside, and looks like he's brought down by an initial hit by number 9 from SR.
Jack Healy.
Josh Kushner. Small gain.
Looks like about a yard or 2 gain. Going to be out 2nd and 8 for the Red-tailed Hawks.
Second 8.
We got, here's a pass play. Pump fake thrown to number 8, Elijah. Brought down quickly by number 21, Ethan Tufa.
Number 8, Elijah Fowler.
Looks like no gain on the play.
Defended by number 3, Nick Ford.
You know, that's a tough play to make for Elijah, you know. You catch the ball and you turn up and then you're already wrapped up.
You know, you saw Roy going through his reads there. First one wasn't there, third one wasn't there. He had to go all the way down to his running back, and, you know, by that time, Rafael had covered him. You know, at least he made the catch.
Yeah.
Pass
Like
play,
Rory's
looks like deep ball.
Launching one to Kamori.
Oh, my goodness. Went up with the one hand.
Jerry Kernander
Almost got it.
going for the deep ball to number 32.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Kamori on leap on that. He
got
quite
up.
the athlete.
He got up.
He got those bunnies. And, you know, he exploded in the game against Redwood. I remember that big sack in the 4th quarter. You know, it's sad that we didn't win that game, but that was a big momentum shifter in that game.
Oh, yeah. Well, looks like they got Christian Castro-Vonkin at tight end there. Here's a snap. Dropping back Roy Cronander, looking
Rory
deep, wide open.
Swings it to wide open.
Sam Reed for
Caught
the touchdown.
Sam Reed for his 2nd touchdown. What a play!
Wow.
Wow. You know, you saw him peering over his shoulder, and some of those
great
balls are
catch.
hard to catch. You know, we get a lot of those in baseball, and you know it's always stressful because you know you're trying to find the ball in the sun, and you know he just came down with it, and there's an extra 6 points for the Red-tailed Hawks.
Great play by Sam. That's a great catch.
Yeah, great.
Here we
play.
got Josh Kushner back to kick the PAT.
You know, right now it's 14-0 for the Hawks because of that safety, but let's see if they can get this point after attempt.
Chuck
Like
Bayer
Josh
coming in.
Kushner's calling for Chuck Bayer.
Coming in extra blocker. They were 1 short.
Yeah. You know, you want to use as much as you can.
You don't want to play at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Here's a snap. Hold is good. Kick is up. And looks like it's good.
That's good. So 15-0 for the Hawks here. Big plays, big explosions. This is a fun game to watch.
Looks like they're really going into the air for this game. You know, they're chipping away with the run and they're going to the air.
Yeah, you know, they also, it seems like for the first home game, they were kind of ruling it on the ground. But, you know, as Rory has kind of gained his confidence as a starting quarterback, you know, Lamont is able to kind of take those chances on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 4th and 10 there. That was a big opportunity for Rory, and he really showed off why he's in that starting quarterback role.
You know, they got that running back rotation with Sam Reed, Elijah, and Sebastian Chen, and, you know, that's going to bring the safeties down. You know, they're going to be worried about the run, and then just, boom, big explosive pass, Sam Reed wide open in the end zone twice.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, you can see the star quarterback right there, number 9, Roy Cronander, talking to his teammates and former teammates as well. You know, Aiden Newell, one of the kind of kind of like a guidance person for all these players. You know,
Spiritual leader.
Spiritual leader. I like that.
Here's the kick by Josh. Deep. Received by number 7, Anthony Escobar, running out wide.
It's like wrapped up.
Oh.
Boom! A big hit.
Evaded a few and then brought down hard by number 56, Jack Molnar. Let me tell you, you do not want to hit by Jack Molnar.
Molnar, he's just got that. He's big.
He's got that neck.
He's got that classic 80s neck brace. Kind of reminds me of like Rudy or something. One of those big linebackers with the...
I'll tell you what, he hits a lot harder than Rudy would have.
Very true, very true.
Sanderfeld takes over on the 18-yard line. First down.
You know, this is tough field position for SR right here. They're back at their own 20. And, you know, with our defense...
This is dangerous position.
Very dangerous.
Looks like they got trips out to the right.
Looks
in
like
motion. Dropping back to the
shotgun.
pass.
Lots of
Over the
rushers.
middle to look like it was going for number 1, Harry Pocock over the middle.
I think that pass was more of just trying to get rid of it.
Just try not to lose yardage there.
That's very true.
You know, that pocket collapsed very quickly with those good edge rushers.
Yeah, you know, you got your stars out there, and you know they don't slow down for anyone.
No.
You know, our defensive line is so solid, and you know, I see on Instagram all of them posting with their rushing, and they're able to dominate some of these offensive lines.
You know, you got Arvin out there to the left. Right up in the middle, you got Owen Lowry, and then looks like Sebastian Chen out there to the opposite side. That's a strong defensive line. Hard to block.
You got the senior Elijah Fowler on the left side. Looks like he might blitz.
Blitz by Elijah. Pass
Intercepted
by number 5, Sam Reed.
Sam Reed.
He's going for the hat trick.
3 touchdowns for Sam Reed in the first quarter.
He got the hat trick. Looks like there's a little scrap after the play.
Sam Reed.
He's having quite the game in one quarter. You know, we still have 20 seconds left in the first quarter, and he is exploding, to say the least.
You know, I think
Multiple
one of those
flags
San
down.
Rafael players, I saw him trip up one of the blockers there after Sam was in the end zone, you know. Looks like we got Chuck Byer out here with a shoulder. That you don't like to see that.
It
you know.
appears that the referees are talking right now about what happened to that last play. You know, multiple flags were down on the field, but
Here comes the call. They're going to apply the penalty to the kick. Personal foul on San Rafael. Yeah, I saw it, you know, a little late there, you know, hitting someone in the back. You know, you hate to see that because, you know, if that person gets injured, play's already over. There's no need for that.
Very true, very true.
Here's Josh for the extra point. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is up.
Kick is up, and
it's good. Holding my breath there for a second.
you know, we got
Josh Kushner
we got
squeaks over the uprights.
22-0 for the Hawks here. You know, they are exploding this quarter. And, you know, hats off to Sam Reed.
He's got the hat trick.
Yeah.
It's only the first quarter.
You know, he's putting up games that you're supposed to put up, or numbers that you're supposed to hear about in games in single quarters. So, you know, that's really exciting.
Speedy Reedy is having a game.
Speedy Reedy is having a game. Looks like Sam Reed is getting kind of kudos from number 34, who's currently injured, Henry Perrine.
Henry repping the pink cast on his wrist there.
You know, Henry is such a nice guy.
Great guy. Just an
Great
outstanding
guy to hang around, you know. Great teammate. You know, I played on my baseball team with him last year. He was always the one in the dugout smiling, regardless of the score, you know.
Whistles on the play here. I think they forgot to apply the penalty to the kickoff. Yep, they did. That would have been a bummer. That's 15 extra yards here on the kickoff. That's going to pin San Rafael deep into their own territory.
Yeah, and you know, right here you kind of wonder what their game plan is. You know, does Josh go for a squib kick and try to keep them within the 20-yard line, or does he just kind of boot it out the end zone and make sure that they're at that 20?
I mean, you know what? You could almost go for an onside kick here.
Not too much of a risk, is there?
With the way the defense has been playing and the field position they might be in, it's not too bad of a risk.
Yeah.
Here comes the kick. Looks like he's going to kick it deep. And
And
that's
out
going
of the
to
back of the end zone. You know, they're just going to have him at that 20.
Sails into the end zone.
They're comfortable with SR at their own 20. Our defense is. And, you know, they're looks like they're going out on the field. I hear some little sheesh.
excited about that kick.
Yeah. You know, they're excited about this game. You know, up 22-0. There's still 20 seconds left in the first quarter before we change the orientation of the field. Exciting opportunity for the defense here. You know, they're just excited to play. Looks like Chuck is talking to the trainer.
I was just about to say, you know, it looks like he's got a shoulder out. Macella's checking him out, making sure that shoulder's okay.
Yeah, you know, Chuck is also another one of those guys who's just always smiling and just a great guy to be around.
Run up the middle, number 9, Jack Healy for a nice gain.
Oh, I love to see this. I
About
love to
5
see
yards.
this. Looks like Steven Tytuski's going out on the field.
Gain of 5.
Love to see it, you know. I don't know if we were able to see him back in the SR or the Redwood game, but
Sam Reed.
Steven's out there on the field. This is his first year playing football, I believe. And, you know, he's another one of those characters at TAM that's just such a great guy.
Timeout.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Looks like their quarter's coming to an end here. Yep. They're going to let the clock run out.
clock runs out and going off to the second quarter of the game. As the line markers get moved back to the other side of the field. So for those new to watching football, during the changing of the quarters, they switch the orientation so that the field is as fair as possible.
You know, what did you see out of that first quarter there from both sides?
You know, I saw the energy that our offense brought, and you know, it was great for our offense, but I felt like it was more detrimental to the SR defense because they weren't able to kind of be there and be all energetic because every single time ball was snapped, play happened, and then the ball was getting snapped again. And you know, they have to be able to kind of settle down and be able to read the offense first because you know, when they're not able to read that offense, our players are able to get open and able to make those big explosive plays like Sam Reed keeps on doing.
Well said. Here we go. Daniel Dune in the backfield at quarterback. Looks like they got one back. Trips out to the right, one out here to the left. Motion. Here's the snap. Pass. Looks he's rolling right. Thrown. And a little too far. Intended for number 9, Jack Healy.
Pass attempt to number 9, Jack Healy. Incomplete.
You know, big play opportunity there, but just wasn't able to drop it down into his
Third and
right
5
into the
to
numbers.
Santa
Here we go again.
SR huddling up.
You notice how SR, they have huddles. You know, I bet when they practice, especially with their defense, they practice going against a team that huddles. So they're not used to this no-huddle offense here.
Yeah, and you know, it's just the ability to go no huddle is just such a great skill because you know they're also able to throw off the defense, especially in big time situations like they did last.
Hawk showing blitz here. Quarterback rolling right. Thrown. Oh, that's what we call in the business a hospital pass, you know. He tossed that ball very high, little lob pass. You saw Will Delormier flying in. Could have been a dangerous play there, but, you know, he laid off. He saw that pass was going out of bounds. You know, that's a dangerous pass.
Yeah. Looks like there's a flag on the play.
Holding on the Hawks. That's going to be...
Looks like it's
at the spot of the foul. I'm not sure what the markers are doing here.
the markers are very
There they
confusing.
go. There they go.
So it is a first down.
There we
for
go.
SR.
Okay. Here we go. Trips out to the right for San Rafael. Here's the snap. Screen pass. Good gain there for number 9, Jack Healy.
Brought down again by a flock of Hawks.
Danny Dunn to number 9, Jack Healy, complete.
Looks like it's about to be third and about 2 here. Oh, here comes number 65.
I believe that's Bryn.
That's
Kremlin.
Bryn. He just got brought up from JV. He is not even on the roster yet. He's one of those underclassmen who's looking to make a big difference here.
Big opportunity here for Bryn. And, I see him in COD lobbies every once in a while. He's pretty funny.
Great guy. Love Bryn.
Yeah.
Had him in my Spanish class last year. We struggled together.
Struggled and worked together.
Trips out to the left. Here's a snap. Run.
Run to the right side.
Brought down.
Up and brought down for
Looks
what looks like a loss.
Number 50, Ari Goldberg on the play. He's having a good game. He had that safety earlier, making a couple big tackles.
He's able to be there when he needs to be there. His dad is actually right above us right now. Bruce Goldberg, great guy.
Great guy.
Great family. I love the Goldbergs. They're family friends of mine. Our dads were actually roommates back in college, and it's so cool to be able to announce games where I have all my family or my friends and my family friends out on the field, and it's just so cool to be able to have this opportunity.
Here comes the Bulldogs. Trips out to the right, one to the left in motion. Looks like it's going to be a wheel route, ball, and overthrown.
Up and just nowhere to be found.
I think Daniel Dunn is a little shook. That pass rush is coming quickly. He's trying to get that ball out. Maybe he's not quite getting his fingers on the seams correctly. Maybe he's kind of rushing his reads.
Yeah.
Just not quite getting it right now.
Well, I think it's very difficult, especially when you're down in a game, and you potentially earlier in the first quarter he had that kind of a big hit on him, and
couple big hits.
Yeah, that kind of knocks you up, and you're not able to kind of focus the same way that Rory is right now.
They got Bryn at nose guard here. That's exciting. Oh, they're prepared for the fake punt. Oh, there it is.
Looks like it's up, and it's shallow. Very shallow. Hawks are just making sure not to touch it at all.
Pick by number 2, Danny Dunn.
That's the second time we've seen a quick kick.
Coach Lamont was ready for it at that time, though. He sent someone back to receive. Sam Reed. Looks like he didn't need to, though.
Was ready to receive, but, that
Short
ball
kick.
was 15 yards short of Sam Reed.
It's a first down for the Hawks.
Big opportunity for the Hawks here. First time they have the ball in the second quarter. Kamorian on the motion.
Looks like he's going to be a sweep out to the left. Not a lot of room, but he makes something out of nothing and gets about 2 yards on that play.
End around, handoff from Tronander to Kamorian.
Oh, flag on the play.
Flag on the play. It looks like
Kamorian's
Kamorian is down, and he's grabbing that right knee.
San Rafael trainers are calling for him to come over quickly.
Our trainers sent out. Kamorian goes down. That's very scary. With the amount of injuries that Tam has faced.
You hate to see another one.
You do. Looks like he's in excruciating pain.
Coach Lamont going over to check out his player, making sure he's okay.
Looks like the trainers are working in collaboration together, The most important thing is we're looks like.
Oh, looks like Kamorian's mom coming out onto the field now. Some sort of relative.
Yeah, it's always important that we all stay healthy, and I think that's the most important thing.
He's up. Looks like
both players healthy.
Coach Lamont carrying him off to the bench. San Rafael bench. They don't want to take him. Wow, scary. Coach Lamont having to carry his player.
He's a strong guy. Very strong guy.
He's in there in the weight rooms in the mornings.
Yeah, I see him there. back in the days pre-COVID when you'd see all the football players in the weight room. There'd be the occasional lacrosse, a couple baseball players.
Yeah, Coach Lamont would open up the weight room at 6 a.m. for his players if they wanted to. me and a couple of guys would always go, and he would be in there working out with us.
Yeah. And
It's things like that where, he's really turned around the program and made it a football school where he has the weight room open in the mornings for his guys, everyone getting stronger.
Very true.
Here's the snap. Looks like a pass for Rory. Thrown. Caught by number 35, Christian Castro-Vonk. Brought down quickly by number 9, Jack Healy.
Looks like
Oh, no.
Christian is
Brought down by number 9.
Looks like he's got an
limping
ankle
off the
injury.
field.
Jack Healy for the Bulldogs.
You hate to see another injury.
Gain of 2.
Every time you see a player come off the field, you're just hoping for the best.
He's struggling to put weight on that ankle. Looks like Danny Jenkins helping him get off. Here's the Hawks offense again. They got to continue. Here's a run up the middle with Elijah.
Elijah Fowler.
Shrugging. Looks like Rory came in to help
Fighting
push
for
the
yards.
pile.
Carried by number 8, Elijah Fowler.
Looks like about 3-yard gain.
Brought down by San Rafael, excuse me.
Looks like one of San Rafael's trainers is actually coming over to help with one of our injured players.
Switching trainers. You see Marcelo on the opposite side, San Rafael trainer over here. Here's a quick pass by a little too high.
And we're all on the same team. We're on the team of safety. We got to be able to work together. Keeping these players safe is always the number one priority.
Going to make it 4th down for Tam High.
Well, it looks like 4th and about 5 for the Hawks.
Looks like they're going to go for it here.
Elijah in the backfield joining.
Oh.
And they get them to hop off sides.
With a hard count.
And there's that hard count again.
They had great success against Redwood with that. I would say about one drive where they had about 20 yards just of free penalties, and they're bringing it out again.
Looks like
That's Ammo.
Amarosa is heading over to help out Elijah.
5-yard penalty on the play, still short of the first down. 4th and a long.
4th and what looks like inches for the Hawks. Trying to get them on the hard count again.
Oh, no.
You can see.
Looks like 51, Kennedy Gavin jumping off sides there for the Hawks. You hate to see it.
Yeah, that's tough.
5-yard penalty on the play. 4th.
They still do have that opportunity of getting the first down.
Here's 4th and 5. Took 2 steps forward, 1 step back there. Here's the snap, rolling out, play
Rory
action.
Rolling out to the left side.
Deep
He
throw to
flings
Sam
it
Reed.
Deep. And what looks like
Oh, my goodness. I thought he caught that.
almost a big play.
Wow.
As we get a group of Mustangs passing by. I don't know if they can hear it through the TV, but those things are loud.
Looks like it was a deep pass for Sam Reed. He got way above that San Rafael player. I think it was very lucky that he didn't catch that for them.
Yeah.
Sam's an athlete. He's got some he's got some hops. I thought he made that catch for a while. I got pretty excited.
A turnover on downs here for SR. Ball looks to be spotted at the 36-yard line for SR.
San Rafael takes over.
It's good to see Christian Castro-Vonk coming out of the trainer's tent. Looks like he's okay.
First down for
Getting a quick jog in, make sure that ankle's okay.
That's always great to see.
Here come the Bulldog offense.
It looks like Kamorion Callaway is getting carted off the field from, you can see it on the right side of your screen, and brought down by a flock of Hawks. What was that term that they were using yesterday or the other day?
I can't remember.
What was it?
carried by number 6.
A big group of Hawks. We'll have that by halftime. Don't worry. But
Met in the backfield by number 30, Christian Sun.
great play. Christian was, he was one of those players that just was always in.
Looks like we got 2nd and long here for the Bulldogs.
He was one of those players that was always in the weight room.
2nd and 12.
Joining Le Mans and joining a couple other players. Pre-COVID, of course.
Here we go. Not sure what center. Looks like they got a read option,
Read
swinging
option
pass.
Again, going out to the right side. Looks like he's hit and brought down eventually by number 30, Christian Song.
That was number 9, Jack Healy, with another read option there.
Number 9, Jack Healy.
3rd and about 10 for the Bulldogs.
Gain of 2.
Looks like Lachlan goes out there with number 54.
Owen Lowry. Coach Lamont instructing his players, giving them the right defensive call here.
You know, I love how Lamont is still has that high intensity even up 3 scores. It's great to see.
High snap. Looks like the quarterback's just going to go down.
Brought down on the 21-yard line. And, you know, he wasn't going to try to fight for that.
No.
He knew that his role right there was just to be able to
maintain possession.
Exactly.
Looks like we got 4th and
appears to be like 10 yards.
20. I would say 20 yards.
Yeah, 10 yards back from that last
marker.
Looks
like 4th and 20 here.
4th and 20, and it looks like they're actually doing a formal punt, but you never know.
You'd never know.
With a punt.
And there's the punt.
Like
almost blocked.
Almost tipped by Sebastian
Oh, they're going to let it go here. That might be bad for them. It's rolling.
Punt take the center, fell bounce.
Looks like there's confusion on that play.
You know, I heard Sam Reed heard someone say poison, which means don't touch the ball. You know, they're just going to let it roll, and looks like Lamont's not happy with that decision there.
It looks like Lamont was very mad about that. You know, I think it's really tough when you're trying to coach a team and, you know, the certain cues are missed or certain things are missed, and, you know, ensuring that you're playing as efficiently as possible.
Here's a snap. Looks like looking for Sam Reed over the middle, a little behind him, and that's going to be incomplete for about 2nd and 10 here.
No, it was a big quick play for Rory right there.
Yeah.
You know, the line kind of crashed back, and he had to make a quick pass, but, you know, we still have possession, and it's still 2nd and 10, so, you know, 2nd and 10 for the Red-tailed Hawks here.
Looks like they're bringing a lot to the line here. They got 2 out right. Sam Reed in motion. Looks like a run up the middle to Elijah.
Elijah is just explosive.
Oh, my gosh.
Down to what looks like the 48-yard line. That is
running angry. He was running angry there, right up the middle. Looks like about a 15-yard gain there. 1st and 10 for the Hawks here.
Yeah, you know, he's showing himself as
snap,
such a
run up the
powerful
middle.
runner. And there he goes up again.
Looks like
a 5-yard gain again.
I would say 6. 6 or 7 yards. Uh-oh, you see number 4, Samuel 2 down for the Bulldogs.
Official timeout or
injury timeout.
Injury timeout. No, injury timeout. Injury timeout ruled by the officials. So for those who don't watch football that much, you know, and then whenever there's an injury on the field, there's an official timeout, in which case clock stops, but no team is charged with a timeout.
Sanderfeld Chainer
5
checking
minutes
him
left
out.
in the 2nd quarter. You know, Wesley, once the that just does not look comfortable.
She's moving his ankle around, making sure everything's okay. And, you know, he seems to be reacting very harshly whenever she touches his ankle.
In very bad pain as well. You know, Wesley, right now with 5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, how do you see the Hawks, you know, finishing this off and making sure that by the time the second half comes, you know, they're still ready to win?
You know, I think they're going to keep going with this run game with Elijah until someone stops them, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And, you know, if they do stop him, those safeties are already going to be so far down that, you know, a pass over the top with Sam Reed or any other of these receivers is going to be super effective.
Yeah, and, you know, just looking down on the field, you can see Elijah, his helmet is covered in stickers. And, you know,
they give those stickers out to whenever you make a good play, defensively or offensively, and, you know, his helmet is covered.
Yeah, and you know Elijah by the end of this game is, I think by the end of the season, you know, he might have to start putting him on his jersey or maybe have some custom cleats that are just all covered in stickers. You know, if he's still playing at that same caliber every single week, that's going to be a fantastic season for him.
They got the injured player attended to and off the field. Here we go. Looks like the Hawks are going to take the field. They got Elijah in the backfield.
Rory in the shotgun.
Looks like we got Josh Kushner in motion. Here's the snap.
So
Pass.
Rory is
Oh,
almost
he's
brought
hit
down,
hard, but stays up, rolling.
takes the big hit, and he's going to the sideline, and he
Ooh!
just, boom! A big tackle, but also a tremendous play.
You'll love to see it. You know, you could see the whole sideline get just erupt when their quarterback lowered that shoulder. You know, he's not afraid of a
Yeah.
little contact.
And, you know, you also heard the stands. I don't know if you heard that too or if they were able to hear it on the television, but the stands here are shaking.
They love to see your quarterback drop his head a little bit,
Sam
drop those
Chapman
pads.
Stadium is just, it's going off right now.
Here's a run up the middle with
Run
Elijah.
up Elijah
Lot of
Fowler
space.
is just
Still going.
tearing up that defense with
carry.
another first down. You know,
For the first down.
like I was saying earlier, he's going to have to get maybe some pants with sticker cover. You know, maybe he gets a second helmet.
It's a first down for the Hawks. We got 1st and 10 here. This offense is rolling right now. Here's a snap to Rory. Play action. Swing pass out to the right for Josh Kushner.
Josh
running,
Kushner up the field.
running,
cuts
lot of
inside.
room. Touchdown,
Touchdown,
Hawks.
Hawks.
Screen pass.
Big play there. And, you know,
Connects with number
they
6.
ran that play action screen pass. And, you know, you saw the entire defense. The second that they thought the ball was going to Elijah, they all cut to the left. And that opened up the right side. Or they opened
Cut
up.
to the right. Swing pass to the left. Great play either way.
Big play, big play.
Sam Reed celebrating his blocks there.
Oh, yeah.
See him giving Coach Sully a high five.
Going down the line. Everyone giving kudos.
Here comes the PAT attempt by Josh. Snap
to
is
Rory.
good. Hold is down. Kick is up. And good.
Tremendous playing by the Hawks here. You know, we 29-0 with what about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. You know, right now is the time that they need to capitalize, and they need to know. They need to tell us we're winning this game. You know, you want to go into the locker room halftime all happy, but also, you know, you have to stay confident.
You can't let off the gas in these games.
Exactly, because you know what? You can score in a quarter, they can score. Or you can score in a half, they can score in a half. But maybe not because they don't have Sam Reed on their team. Speedy Reedy.
Got Josh Kushner here to kick off again.
He's just a jack of all trades.
He can play defense. He can play offense, special teams. He can do it all.
You know, catches a screen pass, charges ahead for a touchdown, kicks the PAT, and now he's back to kick the kickoff. Looks like
They got
receivers
3
are back.
Bulldogs back to receive the kick. Here's the kick by Josh. Little squib kick.
Squib kick there.
Looks like it's going to be received by number 20. Can't tell.
Big hit there.
Brought down. Looks like Sebastian.
Brought down by Sebastian Chen. And, you know, I saw his Instagram post. Needless
Very
to say,
cool.
it was
Very cool.
Very exhilarating. He is just a great editor.
You see Jack Ellerman's post?
Oh, that
Sebastian
too.
edited it.
I saw Jack Ellerman on Twitter, on everything. You know, he loves posting his highlights. And, I mean, for good
I love
reason.
watching him. I love watching him.
I mean, if I had a 98-yard pick six against Marin Catholic, you best believe I'm posting that on all my social medias.
Here's the Hawk defense taking the field.
You know, right now, SR is just hoping that they're able to score before the half.
In motion, number 9.
Motion.
Looks like
Looks
another
like
read option.
Read option. And a
Big hit by
Big
number
hit.
5, Sam Reed, in an
Brought
open
down by
field
Sam Reed.
tackle.
And, you know, that might not have been the loudest hit, but, you know, it gets the job done. He was able to kind of wrap him up, trip him up on his legs, and it was kind of like an AT-AT from Star Wars, where the plane is going around and the legs just start creeping in, and he tumbles down.
Good analogy there. You know, it seems like number 9, Jack Healy, has been their go-to here, whether it be in the pass game, the run game. Looks like it's about 2nd and 8 here for the Bulldogs. Here comes the Bulldog offense. Looks like they're about to overload this right side with a couple of blitzers.
Looks like Elijah, Josh
A
Kushner,
little
and
confusion
Sam
by the
Reeder all on
receivers
one
here.
side. Just a big blitz. Throws it up. Looks like it's caught and recovered.
Number 9, Jack Healy again for a big gain there.
And there's an SR first down.
Looks like about 20-yard play.
Nice game for San
All the way up to the 49 to the
Timeout.
49
Timeout
yard.
Hawks.
Looks like Lamont calls for a timeout. You know, this is
Nice block by Anderson.
Lamont is just he's trying to make sure that they know to not let off the gas pedal. You know, all gas, no brakes.
You know, he's probably saying, we're close to this halftime. Don't let them score. Don't let them, have a little energy. He wants them going into halftime fully confident that, it's a shutout. We're going to keep the shutout going, He doesn't want them letting off the gas, like you said.
Exactly. And, Lamont is very into those football metaphors, They have their football merch with the all-in, very into the hold the rope, and, it's a team, and they're all working together.
My first practice as a red-tailed hawk was Coach Lamont football practice, and, we had mental toughness Wednesday. That was my first day of ever playing, having a football practice with him. Probably the hardest practice ever, but, he had a lot of metaphors for how this team works together, and, I carry those with me today.
Yeah. And, that's one of the best parts about football, especially at TAM, is that, all these players, there's players that I remember from my freshman year out on the field, they're helping coaching, they're able to bring those metaphors into their life.
Here comes the Bulldog offense. Trips out to the left. Here's a snap. Looks like they're going to roll out to the right.
It's like the quarterback.
Deep
just
throw
kinda
to
flings
number
it deep.
1. Batted down by number 5.
Down by number
Sam.
5, Sam Reed.
Looks like it was intended for number 1, Harry Pocock.
That was almost like a Kelly Oubre block. He just kind of threw his hand up there and slapped the ball.
New nickname for Sam Reed, possibly.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
You got DK Metcalf, Speedy Reedy, Kelly Oubre Jr.
What else?
I mean, he's a jack of all trades just like everyone else on this team, Very dynamic team.
Very, very. And, even with key players out of this game, they're still able to pound SR. They're still able to kind of be there on defense and also just produce on offense.
You wouldn't, if this is their first time watching the team, you wouldn't be like, it looks like they're missing a few key guys. You look down at this field, you say, this looks like their starting team. This looks like they have everyone they want in the spots that they want them,
Exactly.
SR defense, or San Rafael offense taking the field again.
Looks like their quarterback is kind of directing out their offense. Possible confusion.
In motion, number 9, Jack Healy.
It's
Run
like a handoff
to number 1.
brought down by number 30, Christian Son.
Number 1, Harry Pocock.
Looks like Pocock up the middle, brought down by a group of Hawks.
30, Christian Son and 35.
The Christians on the tackle there. Christian Castro,
The
Vonk,
The
and Christian
Christian
Son.
duo on the left side of the defense is really, they're holding up steady today. And it's great to see our players being able to tackle and stop the SR offense.
Looks like 3rd and 9 here for the Bulldogs, talking it over. Quarterback Daniel Dunn coming in with the play from the sideline. Looks like we got number 7, Anthony Escobar in the backfield there. Here's a pass. Josh Kushner on that
Big
quarterback hit.
tackle.
Intercepted by number
Intercepted
30,
by
Christian
Son
Son.
down to the right side.
He's going for the outside. Stiff arm.
Stiff arm and runs outside and down all the way down to the track.
Oh, great play.
Big play for Christian Son there.
Love to see it. You love to see it.
You can tell he is hyped up too.
Looks like we're going to go 2-minute heel drill on the offense. You got a minute 17. I think Coach Sully is going to want to score here.
Yeah. We thought that we were going to be capitalizing on defense, but, you got Christian Son in your backfield.
You got Josh
Big
Kushner coming in on
interception.
the blitz, hitting the quarterback as the ball is thrown. Ball's up there. Christian Son goes up, gets it, That's a nice return.
Huge play.
Here comes the Hawks offense. Here's a snap. Rory Cronander dropping back to pass. Looking deep over the middle.
Over the middle for
Josh
Josh
Kushner hanging on. Looks like about a 15-yard catch. Here comes the Hawks offense rolling now.
Big play for number
Clock
6.
is rolling. About a minute.
Yeah, you know.
Minute 11 here. Here comes the play. Sam Reed in motion going out to the left. Here's the snap. Rory looking
Rory
left.
back.
Same play.
Tosses up to
Sam Reed.
What
What a catch!
Shoulder. Looks like it's complete
They're going to
for a Hawks first down.
clock.
And they're moving the markers once again.
Clock is still rolling here.
Looks like around 55 seconds.
Timeout, Sanderfeld. They could not handle that no-huddle offense. 2 quick hitters there for big gains.
Big plays.
Looks like we got Will Delormier hurt on the sideline here.
Lamont checking in on one of his players.
Coach Sully talking to the offense.
Fans, as halftime approaches, make sure you stick around to support the spirit squads from both schools.
You see that big smile on Christian Son's face?
He's excited for that interception.
That hypes me up. You know, seeing Christian all smiley, all happy. He's talking to Coach Rip there.
You see number 77, Luke Ferris. Number 60, Arvin Missouri, messing around on the sideline, having a good time. All smiles here from the Hawks sideline, but, you know, the half's not over yet. Here comes the Hawks offense.
Yeah, I wonder what Sully has planned for, you know, keeping this no huddle going. And
you know, looks like 1st and 10 from about the 15-yard line here.
yeah, you know, Tam they have to capitalize right now. This is our time to capitalize. You know, 56 seconds left.
You know, enough time for a couple plays here. I believe they have 2 timeouts now. Here's a snap, pass, rolling right.
Big blitz.
Thrown.
Rory to the
Josh
side.
Kushner catch for about a yard. But he got out of bounds. Clock stops.
Again to Josh Kushner.
Josh Kushner looks like second and about 8 yards
Kushner takes it out of bounds.
for the Hawks.
49 seconds left here.
Down, Sam.
Sully's calling for plays right now. You know, that no huddle is just so explosive.
It's an effective play style. Here's the pass. Out
So
right
flipped
to
out
Elijah.
Elijah cuts inside.
Looks like
Keeps
he's not going to
gaining
get the
yards.
touchdown.
Looks like a potential first down. And now it's 1st and goal around the,
1st and goal.
what looks like the 5 or 6. Yeah, looks
Clock
like the
is
5
still
yard line.
running here.
Fowler takes it deep into the red zone. 2nd down and goal. 1st down and goal for Tam.
Clock is rolling here. Here's the snap.
Snap.
Run up the middle to Elijah.
Elijah brought down around
It's going to be
the
close. They're going to call it touchdown.
touchdown for the Hawks. And way to capitalize there for Elijah. You know, he's been running great all day. First touchdown of the day.
He deserves it. You know, he got him. You know, he's been running on this defense all day. You know, he finally got one in. He's got a lot of yards, nice touchdown there. He's got to be feeling good about himself.
Yeah, you know, even though, you know, Sam Reed has been very explosive today, especially in the scorebook. But, you know, Elijah has just he's kind of stepped into that role as the starting running back and just kind of.
Here's a snap. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Good.
You know, you got Sam Reed.
36-0.
You got Sam Reed with 3 touchdowns, Josh Kushner with a touchdown, and Elijah with a touchdown. You know, all over the board here with, you know, who's scoring. You know, we got 4 in the air, 1 on the ground.
Big opportunities here. You know, they're just capitalizing whenever they can right now.
We got about 32 seconds here left in the half. You know, what do you think Sanderfeld is going to do here? You think they're just going to knee it, go into the locker room? Or you think they're going to try something, maybe risk an injury? Or maybe a fumble, and the Hawks could pick it up and take it the other way?
I think if I was in their position, I'd still go for it.
You want to try and get something going here?
Because the thing is, you need right now SR needs to have some sort of motivation for their players. And, you know, it's really hard to motivate off of 0 points. And even if it's just one big pass and it doesn't result in a score, that's still a big opportunity that their coach can say, hey, we were able to do this on this defense.
Here's Josh Kushner back for the kickoff. Here comes the kick. Squib kick right in the middle.
Down the middle.
Caught by number 5, Jacob Ferrari. big hits there.
He
Oh,
seems
he's
to be
breaking
going
free.
upfield.
Looks like Arvin
Looks
Missouri
like
chasing him
number
down.
60 just isn't able to catch up to him. And SR capitalizes on their opportunity with a touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Ferrari breaking and busting tackles into open space.
Looks like Lamont isn't too happy about that.
Beautiful run.
You know, that's just so hard to play defense against because, you know, the player just, they find that little gap, and once it's out to the races, it's out to the races.
Got about 17.3 seconds left here. You know, I heard Sam Reed down there yelling for the kickoff team. You know, he wants to talk to them. I think he wants to give them a taste of their own medicine, maybe score one back here on this kickoff.
Yeah, you know, Speedy Reedy, always ready to strike.
Looks like they got 33 Juan Bonilla back for the PAT. Kick is up and good.
So the score after that first and second quarter, you know, we still have 17 seconds left, is 36-7.
You see Sam Reed down here calling the kick return team over. He wants to talk to them, you know.
The Ferrari kickoff return for the touchdown.
And, you know, he's ready to take that leadership role. You know, even as a junior in high school, he's still able to say, "Hey, we need to get together. We need to work together. Hold this rope," right?
See the coaches down here upset, you know. There was a lot of big hits on that play, but they weren't hitting the right guy, you know. They were just trying to go for someone's head. They were going for the wrong guy, you know.
Yeah.
And the whole sideline was cheering for those big hits, but meanwhile, Jacob Ferrari was running the other direction with the ball.
Yeah.
Coaches are upset about that.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that play a couple years ago in the NFL when Richard Sherman there was a fake kind of like punt return where, you know, there are those big hits, but it's like the one person you need to get down isn't able to get down. But
Speedy Reedy back to receive this kick. Looks like we got, who is that kicking off? Looks like 33 again, Juan Bonilla to kick off.
A big opportunity here for Speedy Reedy or Kelly Oubre Jr. or
Here's the
DK
kick.
Metcalf. Ball is up and straight to Speedy Reedy.
That's a mistake. I wouldn't kick to him.
Looks like he's
Looking for a gap.
seeing his
Sees
gap on
one.
the left side.
And
Down the
there he
sideline.
goes.
Speedy Reedy.
There he
Speedy
goes.
Reedy goes down the sideline. 10, 5, touchdown.
What did I say? What did I say? You don't want to kick to him.
Big opportunity, and you know, he saw his teammates, and he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to score on that play.
Sam,
And with 1.6 seconds left in the game.
Sam Reed said, nice kickoff return you have there. Would be a shame if someone were to do the same to you.
Yeah. He said, you score 6, I score 7. All right, you score 6, I score 6.
I don't want to say I called it, but
You called it. You called it.
almost like I called it.
Looks like Sam Reed is walking down to the
He's
sideline,
exhausted.
a hero. He is tired. 4 touchdowns in a half. That's got to be some sort of record, at least on this team. You know, you can see the
Christian
players.
Son,
You can see
Sebastian
Christian
Chen.
Son, Sebastian Chen just having the time of their lives. You see him looking up at the booth. They're all excited.
Here's the kick.
Kick is
Up
up
and good.
good for the Hawks. 43-7 at the half. You know, it seemed like SR was kind of capitalizing right towards the end there, but you know,
They thought they were going to go into the locker room. You know, yeah, we got a good kickoff there.
Yeah.
Well, so did Sam Reed.
yeah, you know, Speedy Reedy, DK Metcalf, Kelly Oubre Jr. Looks like we have a replay queued up of Sam Reed's play. You know, we're not able to see it, but
You know, he took it
Wow.
off. He took it slowly at the beginning, looking for a small hole. Once he saw it, he just exploded right through it for the touchdown.
it almost looked like one of those dunk competitions where they start out slow, there's a couple little steps, and then you just boom. He saw a gap and he said, "This is my sideline. I'm taking it."
Sam Reed took it personal. He took it personal.
You know, great blocks on that play too. You know,
I think when Sam Reed called it over, you know, he had a huddle with the team, the kick return team a little before. You know, he was like, let's give them a taste of their own medicine. Let's give it right back.
exactly.
Here's Josh Kushner for the kickoff. Let's see if we have a back-to-back-to-back kickoff return here. Here's the kick. Looks like a squib.
Squib again.
Oh, my.
Big hit there.
Squib kick.
Eventually brought down.
A little lineman's dream right there.
My
John
goodness.
Ferris. John Ferris is on our PA system right now, and
He's showing no love to the.
quite very funny.
On Tam High tackler number 23.
How do I describe what just happened? Have you ever
That was a
seen?
big hit, but Steven did slow him down. He
And that's halftime. ladies and
helped
gentlemen.
out.
Did he? Here comes the cheer squads out.
There's the Tam. Believe we have SR starting us off first with their halftime celebration. Santa Fe cheer coach up here in the box with us, getting ready to play the music.
So proud.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear it for San Rafael and Tam Spirit Squads. Great job, guys.
Your Zooms are awesome. Because we lost Sean. I don't know what's happening to him. Like it's windy here. I don't know. I've been able to use him, and your Zooms are great. You're getting better and better.
I'm getting better at pulling the plate.
Yes.
I realized it's fine. It's okay. I actually have to look at the game. I have to take my head away from the thing. I have to sit there, look at the game, work out the ball, and I can't see it until you find it. And then it's time to zoom on the last ball. Yes, but it's like
I'll do my best to call down a distance.
I'll play back.
when we do, because when they start like talking to Jen or whatever, or like, or like what happened there, which was Jen went to have a conversation with her that there's something else going on in the field. We should have just left the kind of sonic sounder, right? So it's fine. So the fact that this is not the camera that's on screen is still going to, like, this is basically just like a mixer, yeah? But if I was you, this is really difficult to manage and then manage overlays.
Right. Yeah.
So I think you want to get your setting down and then leave it, yeah? And so it's just this tiny one here. Make sense?
Oh, so you toggle back and forth.
Yeah. So I'm going to go out. So I'm going to go out. So they're going to be back in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to go out and
I just gave the entire universe your feedback.
yeah.
You're doing amazing. You got everything. You're brilliant.
Right. It's just this is the one you just updated.
Yeah, I just swapped the batteries.
Yeah. Here comes Niall. Not to be confused with Niall.
Test the legs and everything.
Okay, come on, guys.
And here come the Hawks.
Post first quarter, starting off the second quarter. Hawks are down on the field, getting ready for their pre-half stretch.
Oh, you see Chuck Beyer out here with what appears to be like an ice pack or a brace on his shoulder.
He's rocking that Tam High PE uniform, cut off, sleeveless shirt. Quite the drip god.
Another member to the injury squad out here.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, 10 players were injured at the beginning of the practice week. Looks like about 5 returned to the field. You know, you have Jack Ellerman, Danny Jenkins, Ethan Rosegard, a couple others out, you know. Hawks are making do, though.
Yeah, you know, they're starting up their warm-up. And they're ready for another explosive half.
Let's see if Sam Reed can get 8. Do we have any idea what the touchdown record is?
I don't know. I mean, I think we got to potentially hire some Tam High historians for our Tam TV's crew because, you know, seems like there's been some records set today.
Possibly.
You know, you got Sam Reed, Coach Milner going up to the top. Join Coach Bruce Goldberg.
Looks like we got Aiden Newell and Casey Sully just talking over some football stuff on the sideline there. Talking about what we're going to come out with on this next half.
You got Danny Jenkins on the iPad. I don't know if he's writing up plays.
Or, you know, just
and play some video
playing
games.
video games. You never know.
They're all confident, but, you know, Wesley, what do you see as, like, how should Tam start off the second half?
You know, I don't think you change too much here. You know, the run game's been working, pass game's been working, everything's been working, you know. I think you just, you know, maybe even at this point, you know, you score a couple in the third quarter. Not ease off, but try some new things in the fourth, you know. You have time to experiment. You know, it's one of those games where you can kind of throw something out you want to try and see how it would work.
Throw out maybe like a Philly special. Throw back to
last year.
Super Bowl.
Ben Reed. No. San Marin game last year, right as the power was going out at the stadium because the fires, you had Ben Reed to throw to Aiden Newell for the game-winning touchdown last year.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to see that again.
All right.
Oh, looks like we're going to do a rolling clock here for the fourth quarter or the second half.
Now, is that a regulation with the high school or?
It's like a mercy rule.
Mercy rule. That's understandable. Looks like the TAM team is coming out with all confidence. You know, they're keeping their heads up high, and they're ready to play another half of football.
Oh, yeah. Looks like San Rafael coming out, getting their stretch in.
You know, their stretch routine it doesn't hit the same way that TAM's does.
No, not really.
Seems like their energy is very low on that sideline. You know, there was very high energy when they had that kickoff return in the first half, but
And then Sam Reed said, I'll take
Sam
that.
Reed said, no.
Thank you.
I'll take those 6 points back.
Looks like San Rafael's coming out. TAM's coming out. Believe San Rafael is going to be kicking off the TAM here.
Looks like Sebastian Chen, or Butter, number 42. Got a little talk from Lamont, a little encouragement. He is a really powerful player.
Oh, yeah. You hear, I believe that's Liam McFerrin on the sideline yelling, Sam, bring it back. Bring it back. You know, he wants another touchdown.
Yeah. Where's John Ferris?
We need the chain gang on the field, please. Chain gang.
We got two dual sets of announcers here. You know, we have us for TAM TV, and also we have John Ferris. Really nice guy. He's doing our field announcements.
Here we go. Number 33, Juan Bonilla to kick off. Looks like we got Sam Reed, Speedy Reedy back there to receive.
Speedy Reedy with the little
Here's the kick.
warming up his hammies.
Once again.
Looks like a lot. Speedy Reedy is just going to let this ball go out and for a touchback.
Ball sails into the end zone.
Touchback.
Touchback. Tam will take over on the 20.
You know, Tam's at the 20-yard line here, and that's not bad field position for this team. You know, they are so explosive, especially with senior running back Elijah Fowler, just able to explode on every single play.
You know, they have number 81 down here on the sheet as Billy Coons, but that isn't Billy Coons wearing 81. And he just had a nice block on that last kickoff.
Yeah, you know, with all the amount of injuries, even though our roster was updated, I believe it was last week or potentially a couple days ago, you know, they still have to update it even more.
A little confusion on the substitutions here, but here come the Hawks offense. Snap,
Right, looks
run
like
up the
he hands it
middle.
off to
Sebastian
Sebastian
Chen bouncing all over the place.
Gets 5 yards.
Ball carried by number 42, Sebastian Chen.
2nd and 5 for the
Brought
Hawks
down
here.
By San Rafael, number 79.
Still running that no-huddle offense.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
Second
ready to
down
go.
and 5 to go.
Trips out to the left. Looks like we got second and about 5 here.
Sebastian Chen in the backfield. Motion
Sam
for
Reed.
Sam Reed. Speedy Reedy attempts a spin move. And looks like he's brought down around the line of scrimmage. Potentially a gain of a yard.
Ball carried by number
Third and about 5 here.
Once again, brought by now.
3rd and 4 for the Hawks here.
San Rafael, that is
Looks like a 1-yard gain there for Speedy Reedy. Wasn't able to find the gap.
Quickly
but
setting
still
up
gained a
here.
yard.
Here's a snap. Play action.
Play action.
Sam
And
Reed.
Right out of the
couldn't hang on
hands of
to
Speedy
it.
Reedy.
San Rafael is
Little behind him. Sam's upset about that. You know, that's a catchable pass. You know, well, it's not perfect. It's catchable. And he's upset that he didn't bring it in. Looks like they're going for it here.
4th and 4. And looks like Tam's going for it.
4th and about 4 here. Here comes the offensive line.
Looks like there could potentially be a blitz.
Looking for a hard count here.
Sully wanted them to hop off sides, but I guess now we're going to have to call real play. It's very confusing.
Looks like Roy's getting the play. Here we go. A little bit of confusion here.
You know, it could also be planned confusion.
I think they're going to go for the they're just going to take a delay of game here and punt. Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
against the Hawks.
Delay a game, they're just going to take a punt rather than burning a timeout here.
Very smart play.
And it's going to set them back 5 yards, but, they'll take that.
Yeah.
Here we go, Sam Reed back to punt. I believe this is the first punt for the Hawks this entire game.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like they're not even lining up with the offensive line.
Looks like 4th and 9 here.
Looks like they just got Ari Goldberg out there.
Here's the snap.
But look at that amazing snap
kick.
by Ari.
Up and away.
Up in the air. Ball's bouncing back, but they're going to let it kind of
let it
roll all the way to
about
the 49-yard line.
49-yard line. Nice punt
Picked
there
up
by
by
Sam
Elijah
Reed.
Fowler.
You hear Josh Kushner from down there saying, we got to get a stop right here. This has been the first time where, the Hawks have faced some sort of adversity here, getting stopped there by the Bulldogs defense having a punt, They don't want to let the momentum go too far to the Bulldog side.
Yeah.
Little confusion on the substitutions once again, I think, they're a little relaxed there on the substitutions. They got to make sure they know which personnel is supposed to be in. They don't want to catch a penalty here. 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs.
First and 10 from Tam's 49-yard line.
Here's the snap. Screen pass out to the right and
Looks like
hit the
potentially
ground.
was dropped.
Attempt by number 9, Jack Healy.
They have Jack Healy in at quarterback as opposed to Daniel Dunn.
Potentially trying out something new, seeing if they can get something started.
And they're taking Jack Healy out at quarterback and putting Daniel Dunn back in. So they try. Oh wait, are they? I think they might have Daniel Dunn in at receiver and having Jack Healy in at quarterback.
They might have one of those Aiden Newell situations where you have the dual threat.
Not quite Aiden Newell though.
And you can't replicate.
Nope, they do have Daniel Dunn in at quarterback again. A lot of confusion on the San Rafael offense. Swing out to the right. Oh my gosh.
That actually isn't Daniel Dunn. That's Harry.
That is Harry Pocock.
Harry Pocock.
And he was just blown up on that pass by, I believe, number 65. I think that's Bryn.
Bryn Kremlick.
Big hit there.
Big opportunity there, and
So we've seen 2 different quarterbacks on this drive, 3 overall today. I gotta wonder, what's going on in that huddle? What are they trying to do here? Are they trying to? Is it an experiment? Is it a play they're trying to run? Because now they have Jack Healy back in at quarterback.
Three downs and 3 quarterbacks. It's got to make you wonder what their big strategy is here.
Here's a snap. Looks like a run.
It's like Jack was just.
And brought down in the backfield by Will Delormier.
Number 9, Jack Healy, brought down by number 4 for Tam.
Will Delormier.
Looks like a 4th and 11 here for the San Rafael Bulldogs.
He just came back from a scary off-the-field injury with, believe it was an appendix, something of that sort. He's back. He's got the rib pads on. He was ready to play. I know he was hungry to get back on that field with his teammates. He's happy to be out here.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to be potentially going for it.
Oh, they might be doing that fake punt, though. It's 4th and about 12 here. A little bit of confusion.
Looks like
they have Daniel Dunn, their starting quarterback, at running back, and they have Harry Pocock at quarterback.
It's like a big blitz from the Tam Hawks, and they just bring him down.
I see Josh Goldberg and
big tackle.
I saw Josh Goldberg and Will Delormier back in there. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah. Ari Goldberg has been extremely explosive at that linebacker position today.
Yeah. And I saw, Coach Lamont just cooked up a big blitz and sent the dogs, and they Goldberg and Delormier got there first.
Yeah.
Takes over on the 40-yard line.
Big opportunities for Tam, and they just keep redeeming them. They keep redeeming themselves.
Here we go. The offense taking the field again. 1st and 10. Rory Cronander in the backfield. Josh Kushner in motion. Here's the snap. Rolling out to the right.
Rory still has the ball. He's rolling out to the right. Cuts inside.
Nice block by Sebastian Chen.
Looks like he picks up around 4 or 5 yards.
About 5 yards.
6 yards.
Nifty running.
But look, maybe even 7 or 8.
Second and about 2 here for an 8-yard gain by Cronander. Nice
Yeah,
block in the backfield there by Sebastian Chen.
You know, Rory just, it looked like he was going to gain maybe 2 yards on that play. And
Make
then
something out of nothing.
He just made, yeah, exactly.
Houdini over here. Here's a snap, handoff to Sebastian Chen up the
Sebastian
middle.
Chen inside, he doesn't care.
Rory Cronander pushing the pile.
Rory going in to help his teammate potentially get that first down.
Looks like it's 3rd and inches here. He got a few yards.
Looks like the ball is spotted.
3rd and inches here. 3rd and 1. We'll go 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Very close play here.
You got Christian Castro-Vonkin at tight end. Sam Reed over here to the right all alone, and then Deuce is on the right.
It's like it's
Run
handed off to Sebastian Chen again.
Oh, big block there by Jack Molnar.
Big play for Sebastian Chen there also. Picking up a Hawks first down.
Jack Molnar with a pancake block there. You got Will Delormier coming in for Christian Castro-Vonk. Rory Cronander in the backfield, the quarterback. Sebastian Chen in the backfield. Josh Kushner in motion. Play action. Oh, just a little behind.
2nd and 10 here for the Hawks. Big opportunity here for them again.
2nd and 10 for Tam.
Let's see what they call for.
2nd and 10 here. I think he saw like a little gap in that read option there, but, just closed too quickly.
Yes.
Josh Kushner in motion. Here's a pass, dropping back, throw. Caught in the middle by Will Delormier. Looks like it's going to be close. First down's going to depend on where they spot the ball here. Looks like a first down, Hawks.
Down to 20.
Got trips out to the right. Looks like number 11, Austin Moore, over there by himself on the left side. Sebastian Chen in the backfield here. Here's the snap. Play action to Sebastian. Roy rolling out. Ooh, just dropped by Josh Kushner.
Incomplete.
It's like an incomplete pass there.
Incomplete there and pass intended for Josh Kushner just went through his hands.
Got some people coming up into the booth.
Looks like we got interesting
Rory
look
hands
here.
the
Run
ball
out to
off.
the right for Sebastian Chen.
Sebastian
coming out to
Chen
the outside.
stiff arms, but seems like he almost slipped out on his own shoes.
From Kronander to Sebastian Chen, number 42, brought down by number 1, Harry Pocock.
Looks like 3rd and about 5 or 6 here.
Red Tail Hawk.
Looks like we got
for the Hawks.
2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, and H back in for the Hawks. Sebastian Chen in the backfield. Here's the snap.
Sebastian Chen just keeps getting that ball, and he's trying to.
Brought down early there.
He saw a gap, but it collapsed a little bit too quick.
Little to be had. 4th and 5.
Elijah Fowler coming in for Chen.
By number 21, Ethan Talpa for San Rafael.
Looks like Lamont's putting in his star. Elijah, he has been doing terrific today.
Little personnel switch. We got 2 receivers out to both sides.
Maybe there could be a big play from Speedy Reed.
Looking to draw him off sides here.
Looks like they're running the hard count once
Elijah
again.
Fowler in the backfield. Here's a snap. Dropping back. Here's a pass. Out to the right. Caught by Keenan. Brought down quickly.
Wasn't able to pick up the first
Brought down quickly by number 1, Pocock.
He's down. He's tackled by number 1, Pocock for San Rafael.
He's limping off the field, but he's able to go out on his own might.
No. Went back down right as he got to the sideline. That doesn't look good.
Potentially an official timeout here.
Made it to the sideline on his own power.
Looks like that's the end of the quarter.
End of the third quarter here.
I'll tell you what, those quarters go by quick when you have running time.
That's true. That is very true, you know. Because of the lead that we had at the half, the referees, they told us that they're doing a running clock. So instead of stopping the clock every single time that the ball is taken out of bounds or there's an incomplete
passes.
pass.
Only thing that stops the clock is injury timeouts and official timeouts by the coaches.
Yeah. And, you know, with that running clock, I mean, 15-minute quarters go by in 15 minutes.
Exactly. No stoppages. It's running time.
Yeah. Chains are being moved down to the other side of the field
As we set up for the second quarter, or the final quarter here. Coach Lamont getting his defense ready.
Looks like the SR cheer squad is trying to rally on their team.
They're going to need all the help they can get here. And as both teams look like they're ready to get underway, we're going to start the fourth quarter. Here we go. Bulldogs 1st and 10 from about their own 12-yard line. Dangerous position. We've seen this before now. Run.
Looks like a fake pass out to the right side.
And batted down by number 5, Sam Reed.
Kelly Oubre Jr. with another deflection. You know, I wonder how many nicknames we're going to have for Speedy Reedy by the end of the season.
I do too. You know, it looks like they had the handoff and then to the pass, but, you know, Sam Reed was ready for that, you know.
Yeah, he just slapped that ball down. He said, not here. Not in my house.
Here come the Bulldogs. Looks like we have 2 receivers on either side, one in the back, one running back in the backfield here.
2nd and 10 here for the Bulldogs.
Here's the snap, run up the middle.
Running up the middle, but just
Brought
wrapped up by Christian Son. What a great play. You know, he saw him and he just said, hey, we're going to the ground.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Carried by center foul, number 6.
Can't really do much when a dude squats 470 pounds for reps.
3rd and 10 here. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 for San Rafael.
Big opportunity here. You know, SR has to be able to redeem themselves. You know, they only have one more quarter left. Let's see if they can try to get that energy. Got a couple big honks from the
Here's a
fire
snap.
truck.
Here's the rush.
It's like
looks like Jack Healy escaping.
Kind of
out of bounds.
pushed out to the sideline as we have a fire truck pass by and give us a couple honks.
Keeper hustled out of bounds by number 77 Luke Ferris and number 6 Josh Kushner.
Looks like a personnel change here.
Number 53 Steven Tytuski going in. I'm excited to see him play. You know, I've seen him kind of walking around campus, after school, football practice. Seems really happy to be playing football.
4th and 7 for San Rafael.
Looks like we got number 2, Daniel Dunn in the backfield.
To return for Tam.
Looks like
like
they're going to
a
go for the
quick kick
punt
again.
And right at that.
Almost.
Punt by Dunn, sails out of bounds. The 33-yard line.
Here comes the Hawks offense taking the field.
Takes over, 1st and 10.
It's all smiles on the Tam High sideline.
See Taino Morris down there, very excited. People are getting excited about something. Oh, we got Nick Shaw in at quarterback. And Lachlan is playing running back. You love to see it. Run.
He gets the ball.
Lowers
and he
his
just
head. He's
charges
rolling.
up. Lachlan
my
Farrell with a
goodness.
gain of around 6 yards.
The Fridge reincarnated. Just ran over about 4 Bulldogs.
Looks like number 52 for the Bulldogs went down on that play.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 for the Hawks.
Look
Gain
at that
of about 7.
stellar performance going in from running back right back to right guard.
I'm going to keep him in there. Here's another run by Lachlan Farrell up
Lachlan
the middle.
Farrell gets inside.
Still rolling. Oh
and he
my
just keeps pushing.
Cam sticking with the
Reminding me a lot of around
back to Farrell.
that 2013 Frank Gore.
I'll
You
tell
know,
you
he's
what.
always good
Oh,
for
they're
5 or
taking
6
him out.
yards.
They're taking him out. Big applause by the sideline here.
All appreciation for Lachlan right now.
I'll tell you what, those linemen that are playing line right now are blocking extra hard for their boy in the backfield.
Yeah, that's always the dream of the lineman.
Nick shot with the snap, looks like a pass looking right.
Nick
Thrown,
Schofield
little
looks like
high, intended
through
for.
the
Change for Tam, number 12, Nick Schottenfeld.
Looks like we have an injury on the field.
Incomplete.
Looks like it was right through the hands of Will Delormier.
You got Bryant Gonzalez down on
Second
the
and
field.
10 here for the Hawks. You know, big opportunity for the junior quarterback. Looks like there's a timeout on the field.
Injury timeout. Injury timeout by the.
Injury time. Looks like there's an official injury timeout for.
Looks like they're changing up personnel here. I see Luke Ferris coming out. Ari Goldberg coming out. I do see Lachlan in there. Are we going to see another Lachlan at running back? I hope so.
You know, I'd really like to see Lachlan maybe at tight end. You know, I think he's surprisingly athletic, and I think, you know.
He's backing at that right tackle position. Sebastian Chen in the backfield. You got trips to the right. Nick Schott in the backfield, or quarterback. Here's the snap. Quick pass to
Screen pass.
Sam Reed. Brought down quickly in the backfield by, looks like number 7, Anthony Escobar.
Complete to Reed. Tinted screen. Brought down by number 7 for San Rafael.
Looks like 3rd and about 12.
Anthony Escobar.
3rd and 12, or well, 3rd and maybe 13 or 14 for the Hawks here.
3rd and 14 for the Red Tab Hawks.
Trips to the left.
Nick Schott in the backfield with Sebastian Chen. Here's the snap. Play
like
action, rolling left.
Field
Thrown.
rolls out to the left side.
Little
but
too
no
high
one
for
was
Sam
there.
Reed.
Sprint out pass.
Looks like there's a personnel
Attempt by
change.
number 12, Schottenfeld.
Looks like they're going to go for the kick.
4th down for the Hawks.
Rory going out there. Now, do you think they're going for a kick, or do you think
They're going for a kick. I see Rory out there. He's the holder.
might be going for something else? I mean,
Wow.
this is the time to try it.
Attempt the field goal.
This is the time to try it.
Kushner back to
If you're
kick.
going to try a fake field goal, now would be the time. Looks like it's about to be a 40-yard attempt. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is
down.
Not good.
Kick
but-
is blocked by San Rafael.
Potentially blocked.
Penetration up the middle. That's number 21, Ethan Talfa with the block for San Rafael.
Hard to defend against that. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, offensive lines aren't supposed to be built to have an entire defense blitzing.
4th quarter. Over 5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes.
San
4.
Rafael.
5 minutes left in the game here. Josh explaining to his coach what happened on that play. You know, he's not happy. He wanted that kick.
Yeah. You know, especially since Tam's offense is so explosive. Usually, most of the time they're in the red zone, they score. So
He doesn't get
you
many
know,
opportunities. to
Kushner
have a
doesn't
far
get
kick.
too many opportunities to get field goals farther
Oh,
than
looks like San Rafael's going to try and give Tam a taste of their own medicine. They have 75 big boys, Seamus Labermaski in the backfield, and he is rumbling.
That's the lineman dream right there, you know.
Ball carrier is number 75 for San Rafael. Both teams resorting to the power running.
And he is ready. He is ready to strike.
Second
You
of
can
about
see him-
5 here for the Bulldogs.
You can see Seamus is
Tipping the scales at a very spelt 6'4", 310 pounds.
6'4", 310 there.
big boy. Looks like there was a timeout on the field. Looks like Lamont is talking over with his defense right now and how they're going to be able to stop Seamus.
I mean, 6'4", 310. Just go low.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
You know, I think just hearing that, pretty sure
2nd and 5 for San Rafael.
pretty sure the scouts are coming. I'm pretty sure Nick Saban actually just pulled up in the big play opportunity here. Looks like around 2nd and 5 here.
Is that Rory Cronander coming in at defense?
Rory's a
believe that's
jack of all
Rory
trades.
Cronander coming in on defense.
No,
Bold move to put the starting quarterback in at defense. I see Sam Reed at defense. No, Sam Reed. No. Never mind. Thought Sam Reed was about to play defensive end. Stacking the line. Rory on the blitz. Tripped up. Looks like
Ball carried again. That's number 53.
53.
Luis Velasquez. Gain of 2. 3rd and 3 on the play.
just wanted to thank the Tamalpais High School boosters and TAM TV for bringing you this game today. You know, we're able to live stream for free because of all the donations from boosters and, you know, all of our supplies. They stock us with our cameras, these really nice headsets, and, you know, they give us the ability to share these games with everyone. So
Looks like they got Lachlan Farrell there at middle linebacker.
looks like a fumble on the play. Picked up what looks like Tam. Was that Steven Tytuski on the...
Looking to see whose football it is. Refs are trying to sort it out.
Number 63, Alicia Diaz.
Looks like it's going to be Tam football here.
Tam football.
They got 3 minutes here on the clock. Defense
Elijah
is excited.
Take over on downs. 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
They need one more here.
Back under center.
Elijah coming out.
Lining up at the tailback.
He wants to explode again.
Uh-oh.
He's saying, hey,
Christian Sun in at running back. That is scary if you're a San Rafael Bulldog. Hand off to
with
Christian
his
Sun up
power,
the middle.
he goes up the
Cutting
middle, a
spin
spin move.
move.
Christian
Stiff
Sun
arm.
breaks
Lowers the
tackles and
shoulder.
gains what looks like 15 yards for a Hawks first down.
His way downfield.
Oh, he
First
hits him.
and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Hawks here.
Christian Sun not afraid to let them know that was a first down. Pointing.
He got the little George Kittle little
Yep.
this way.
Yo, Christian Sun in the backfield again.
Schottenfield
Handoff.
hands
up
it off
the
to
middle,
Christian Sun.
Finding the
Goes
hole,
up the
lowering
right
his
side.
head.
He's getting
Still-
spun down, but
Still up.
he is
Son. Brought down by Alicia Diaz.
Uh-oh.
Number 63
No, he's good.
for San Rafael.
you know, to put it simply, Christian Son is super
Gain of
strong.
4, 2nd and 6.
That
Pretty much.
dude is so powerful. Looks like he's in the backfield again.
In motion, looks like they have Sam Reed.
Sam,
Sweep
Speedy
out
Reedy
to
on
the
the left
left.
side, cuts inside, cuts outside, down the sideline, touchdown, Hawks!
Is that 5? What is
No,
that?
potential school record. I mean, we need to get some
5
historians in
touchdowns.
here.
5 touchdowns for Sam Reed.
5 touchdowns here. We have a kick return. It's everything. He is.
We had the kick return, the 3. Yeah, it's 5. 5 touchdowns for Sam Reed.
You know, we have
Sam
interceptions. He
Big
is
brother Ben.
he is showing off, and I think he's trying to claim the title as the best Reed to play football at TAM. You know, he's definitely going to be bragging to Ben about this game. Kick is up
And good.
and good. for Josh Kushner, putting us up to a 50 points. That's tremendous. 50-7 in favor of the
43-point lead
Hawks.
here.
With 1 minute and 25 seconds left.
Tam leads San Rafael.
It is all smiles on the sideline. Looks like the Hawks are getting ready to kick off once again. Christian Son on the sideline with that iconic smile.
A little confusion on personnel on kickoff.
You know, I think with all these injuries and all these player substitutions, it's really tough to kind of keep track of.
A little bit of confusion on if you're on kickoff or not. You know, a lot of personnel switches, a lot of injuries. It's hard.
Yeah, you got to keep up. You got to be able to be as efficient as possible. Kushner back to kick once again. His leg is going to be very tight at the end of this game. You know, he is kicking off, and he is kicking those PATs consistently.
Here's the kick.
Kicking
Deep
it
kick.
all the way.
And they're going to let that
Almost gets to the end zone, but it goes through. Touchback for the Bulldogs.
Big block there by Gavin Kennedy on that kickoff.
San Rafael takes over at the 20-yard line.
We still have the running clock, I believe. With a minute and 25 seconds left, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think SR?
I think
going for
SR has
plays?
got to try something here, you know.
Looks like number 34, Henry Perrine, was a little bit late on getting the block, but
He's the ball boy for today's game as he's injured with a broken wrist.
he's still stylish though with that pink cast. They hand it off.
I'm very
Once
confused
again.
on this offense. They have their fourth quarterback change of the day, and looks like they have 78. Dominic Remillard at running back. I think they're just throwing people at positions and seeing how it works.
Yeah. Looks
You know.
like 2nd and 5 here.
I think this is an all offensive line look. I think every person on the field right now plays offensive or defensive line.
These are some big
Another
boys.
run.
Looks like almost brought down.
Oh!
Picked up and taken by number 6, Josh Kushner.
That's number 8, Elijah. They're calling him down. They don't want to see him winning.
Ball handed off from number
I guess my
52,
vision isn't too great, but
number 58, Joshua Hernandez.
I guess I saw number 6, but it was really number 8.
I think at this point, San Rafael is just throwing bodies onto the field.
Yeah.
Once again, every person on the San Rafael side is an offensive lineman. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
like
No
it's-
gain.
Keep getting brought down before they can cross the line of scrimmage. 4th down here for the Bulldogs.
At this point, a cheerleader could get on the field, and I think San Rafael would run with it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the game.
Thank you for watching the game. This is our coverage from TAM TV. We want to have a special thanks to all the friends, family who weren't able to be here in Sam Chapman Stadium today, but are able to watch online. We are thankful for all the parents who are here and being safe and socially distancing. We want to thank the TAM Boosters for all their funding, as well as all of the parents who have donated not only money, but also their time to help with TAM TV and help our whole entire broadcast. From the TAM TV broadcast, we thank you once again. Have a great weekend.